Okay, so right now I am at home. It is the night before surgery, and I'm feeling pretty excited, I would have to say. I was a little bit nervous because, with anything that you're getting that's new, you're going to be excited. You're going to be researching, looking things up, checking out before and after photos, comparing yourself to other people to see how your results may turn out, all that good stuff that I'm sure all of you are doing as well. If you're even thinking about having an augmentation surgery. So anyway, I can show you what I am right now. This obviously I will have to throw out because I will not ever be able to fit it anymore. But yeah, I'll just kind of do side profile so you can see. Like, this is the size. I have no clue even what size my breasts are. I work out a lot, and I used to have more breast tissue, but it's all turned to muscle. And so, I have to now like really, you know, there's even a pad in here, so it's at least giving it some sort of contour. But yeah. So that's the before, you guys. So some of the things that they don't really tell you, or they don't tell you on the website when you're looking for doctors and all of that, like basically when you pick out your surgeon and your team, they will have a lot of pre-op information for you. There's things like making sure you drink plenty of water, which I do anyway. I drink a lot of water, so I'm good there. One of the things also is the night before or the day before when you go into surgery, you have to take a bath with antibacterial soap. And because it is a pandemic right now, the pump kind or the hand soap is very hard to find. But don't forget about these bar soaps. I know it's probably backwards in the camera, but don't forget about the bar soap. Dial antibacterial bars or Safeguard, or just Google the top 10 antibacterial soaps and you're sure to find one of these. I looked up, went to Dollar General and found these 6 bars. So I'll be using this for the foreseeable future until everything heals, because I do not want any infection whatsoever. So this is good. And so the other thing that I've been doing pre-surgery is taking this Arnica Montana, which I got from GNC for like $10 or something. And there's no side effects. It's all natural. And basically it relieves pain and stiffness of injuries and sprains and muscle aches due to injuries, but it's not like a pain reliever like your normal one. So it's not Aleve, ibuprofen, Advil, Tylenol. It's a natural one, which actually I'll probably continue to keep taking even after my surgery, because I always have stiffness and pain just from the nature of being in the gym all the time. So I didn't even know about this, and so this is definitely going to be added to my lineup. The other thing that they suggest is this bromelain, and I also got this from GNC, and basically this one is a probiotic enzyme. It comes from pineapples, and it aids in the digestion of protein. So they said the actual size is about this big. This is my finger, so I can show you one of the pills. They are kind of big, and that's no lie. Like, it is legit a pretty big pill. So anyway, you can take like 1 or 2 of these and 2 of these or whatever, just kind of build up some stuff. These are actual chewables. The Arnica Montana is chewable, so I like that too. But yeah, so you want to have a really good diet. For me, I'm lucky. There's not much I have to change because I already drink almost a gallon of water, if not a gallon and a half of water a day. And I also already have a good diet full of vegetables, proteins, and healthy starches. So not much to change there. One of the things that I'm worried about, though, is the amount of swelling that I'm going to have in my midsection, right? Because I've worked super duper hard to really pull this in. And of course my boobs will be out here. So that's going to make a really nice profile. But I'm just afraid this whole area is going to just swell up and it's going to be huge. And, I'm going to be, you guys can see like the loose skin and stuff, which stay tuned for that because there may be more procedures coming. But yeah, I'm afraid that this whole area is just going to balloon up and you know, be unrecognizable and all my hard work is going to go to waste. So we'll see. But you'll have to find out what size I decided to go with in the next clip. So stay tuned. This is where I will be sleeping and recovering in my room. I'm not sure if white is the best color to have after surgery, but notice all of those extra pillows, they're gonna come in handy. Especially this back pillow, because you have to sit up every night for like 4 or 5 nights after surgery. You can't sleep on your back. So if you're squeamish, don't watch this part. So basically, this is me 6 hours after surgery. The first 5 hours, I couldn't really breathe or blink or do anything because I was in immense pain. But now the painkillers are kind of kicked in, and so I'm able to kind of move around a little bit, a lot more than expected. So we went under the muscle and they put me in this ACE bandage, which I have to wear for the next couple of days. And yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. So my face is not happy. This is day 1. I was able to get in the bath and kind of wash up a little bit. You cannot get your incisions wet, but I've got pretty good movement. A lot of bloating though. Oh my gosh, my stomach is so bloated. It was like so puffy and everything just seems so big and so swollen, and you can tell that my left breast is like huge. It's up in my throat and engorged. And so I'm kind of just checking out my profile, noticing how much of my waist I lost because of all of this swelling. Things under the bandages look really weird too. Like my breasts kind of have like a square shape to them. I am able to put my arms up to about here. I even was trying to figure out if I could raise them above my head. So I did try that and I got kind of high. So that was surprising too, because again, this is less than 24 hours out of surgery and I'm able to kind of put my arms up and kind of, just move around a little bit, because the one thing I don't want is to just become super stiff. And, because I do work out, I'm able probably to do more than most folks. And I am on a lot of pain medicine right now. So things feel really nice and really tight. And so I'm feeling good and I'm very proud of myself. So this is 2 days after surgery. Things are starting to drop just a little bit more. I still have like this really weird shape going on right now. So I've been Googling a lot of post-op photos and what to expect, and I've found that massaging the area kind of helps a little bit with trying to get that pocket to start to create, to make room for your implant and to allow your muscles to kind of get out of the way and let the breast kind of do what it's supposed to do. So I've just been kind of practicing a little bit with moving them around, and they don't really hurt or anything like that. So yeah. This is day 3 after surgery. You can see that the shape is starting to become way more round. Breasts are much more pliable, and that my bloating has gone down a lot too. Still got a little ways to go, but so yeah, I'm still like really flabby. I don't even know what's going on right here. Like, oh, it's so annoying, but hey, I'm really raw, as you guys know, and don't really censor much. So anyway, this is what it's looking like on day 3. Okay, so I am back. It's a couple days later. Today is Tuesday. I had my surgery last Friday. On Monday, which was yesterday, I went to my first post-op appointment. It took all of like 10 minutes. Basically went in to show that I was doing well, able to walk unassisted, make sure that I wasn't having any adverse reactions, no extreme pain. I actually took my last narcotic drug probably on Sunday at like 1 a.m. So like Monday 1 a.m. was the last time I took any Percocet or Oxy. And I haven't had to take my diazepam either for muscle spasms. I'm still taking bromelain and the Arnica montana because it helps with bruising and tightness and stiffness, and it's all natural, so I figured I'd keep taking that one. I never had to take the promethazine the entire time. I never felt nauseous or anything because I was specifically told to make sure that I ate something. So let me back up just a little bit. The night I got home from surgery, it was evening time. It was kind of a rough, that's my stove, sorry. It was kind of a rough, I wouldn't say it was a rough procedure, but it was tough for me because I did this during quarantine, right? So I did this during the state of emergency lockdown. And some of you guys might think that that's crazy, but for me, it was a smart choice because I am home from work. I've been home from work for several weeks. I know that I'm going to be home from work for more weeks. So I literally don't have to worry about going to work, doing anything strenuous, being stressed out. I can literally just sit back and recover. So that was one of the reasons why I went on ahead and did the surgery May 1st, as soon as it was okay to have elective surgeries restart. The other thing is, the downside though was that I could not have anybody with me. So my sister, love her to death, she drove me because you have to have somebody drive you. You cannot drive yourself because you have to have someone take you and bring you home. My sister stayed, but she couldn't sit in the waiting room with me. She couldn't sit back in the pre-op area, none of that. I had to do all of that by myself, and I was really nervous. But hey, I had made it that far, so there was no hand holding. I just had to go for it. So that was very isolating because the nurses had other patients that they were working with, and so no one really took time to like really have that, you know, special attention, or there was no personalization to this procedure because people had to keep their distance. And so I didn't feel very like warm. I didn't feel like a warm welcome. I was also pushed back. So originally my time was supposed to be like at 10 o'clock in the morning. Then I was told it was going to be noon. And then the day before surgery, I was told that it was not going to be until 2 o'clock. So I didn't eat anything until like 6 a.m. that morning and couldn't eat again. So when I got there, I thought, okay, I'll get there at 2 and then we'll go right in. Well, that's not the case. I got there at 2 o'clock. There was a whole nother hour where I had to wait. And then because I was the last patient of the day, they were naturally backed up with other people recovering and trying to go home. So my surgery, like I didn't even start getting my IV and stuff like that prepped until like 3:45. So I was starving, I was alone, I was tired, I was cold. I felt, you know, just like I just wanted this to be over with. So, but once things started going, they went really quickly. The doctor came in, he made some marks on my chest. We decided to go with a round, high profile Mentor implant at 500 cc's. And so this is what they look like. That's about as much as I can show you. I can show you from the side though that, you know, it's a good size. Also, I want to show you how bloated I still am. From before, you remember I was pulled in really nicely, but now, you know, all of this is just bloat. And so it's going to take a while for that to go down. But naturally, I just had a major surgery, so it's not going to go away right away. I also noticed that a lot of my muscle tone and stuff has kind of gone away a little bit because I haven't been, you know, in the gym for nearly 5 days, and it's just kind of, I don't know. I'm hoping to have some muscle memory and can pick right back up where I left off, but we're not going to worry about that right now. The doctor has very strict orders that I cannot lift anything over 5 pounds, so I've been trying my best to take it easy. But I was able today to do some grocery shopping. and go through the car wash. My daughter helped me vacuum my car out. So yeah, I don't feel any pain. And I have to do massages. So my next appointment will be tomorrow, and that's when I get to meet with the doctor again. And then we'll just again have probably another post-op with him a week after that. So you're just gonna keep going back until you're completely healed. But everything is looking really good. I still have surgical tape on, but everything else that you saw in the previous videos is gone. This is a Kubi. I have to wear this or something similar. It's very thin, very stretchy. I have to wear this at all times just to kind of keep them in place for moving around. It's nothing tight or aggressive. It's not like pushing down or anything like that. And for me, I don't have to wear a band that goes over top because of the massages that I do. So I'll show you real quick how those massages go, because I know a lot of people say they do the massages, but no one ever shows you. So my nurse taught me these massages, so I'll show you real quick. So first, it's same hand, same breast, and you're gonna go under as close to your incision as possible, like close to your rib, and you're just gonna squeeze really hard actually to try to push that implant up, then come over with your other hand on top, and you wanna really squeeze that baby up in there to try to get it in the pocket, and you'll hold for 10 seconds. And let go, and then you do the other hand. Same hand, same breast. Squeeze into the pocket, see that, and then squeeze up to get it up in there for 10 seconds. These are really important. So let that go, and then the last one is just together, and you want to try to squeeze that. And the more you do this, the closer your cleavage will get for 10 seconds. Squeeze them together. Whew. And so it does take a little bit out of you. The other thing I noticed is that it's hard for me to cough. So, and sneeze. Feels weird when I cough and when I sneeze. So, and take really deep breaths. But it no longer feels like something sitting on my chest, and like I'm able to start resuming my life. And I'm very, very happy with my results. And so, yeah, if you have any questions or anything, leave them in the DMs. But, and I live in the Atlanta area, so if you're curious about which doctor I went to and where I had my procedure done, just ask me in the comments and let you guys know, because no one's paying me to do this. And, you know, it's hit or miss on whether or not, like, I would recommend them, because there were some things that I wish I had better service with, I'm not gonna lie. But overall, the results are great, so, and I'm safe, so that's the main thing. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoy my new boobs.